Meredith Molinari here on the PlayStation Livecast. It's been an amazing day one here at E3, but we're not done yet. I would like to welcome my guest, Sefton Hill, who is the game director of Rocksteady. Batman Arkham Knight releases in like a week. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's so much to talk about. I know we got a little bit of time to talk about some things before the press conference, but I want to get right into it. Dual play.
Yeah.
This looks amazing. The idea you have all these other allies that can join in with you. So explain a little bit about how that works.
Yeah, so dual play is something that we wanted to really develop with a free flow combat system, bringing in other heroes to fight alongside Batman. A big theme of the game is Batman's allies and how they support him, how they allow him to take this big, how they allow him to fight this battle against all the supervillains in the city, and also how, you know, they're his weakness because they're a point that can be attacked, you know, and so we wanted to really introduce those into being an integral part of the story and an integral part of the gameplay. So in the dual play, you can fight alongside Nightwing, you can fight alongside Catwoman, you can fight alongside Robin. You can also do a little bit of Predator stuff with them as well, so it's even mixed into a bit of puzzle solving. So it's
now, how is the transition between each of the characters? It's just seamless transition. You
can
it's
one button press, and you can seamlessly switch between the two at any time. The AI carries on fighting with the other character, and then you can use special moves between the two characters as you switch as well and build up your combo.
Oh, nice. So like if you know that there's a certain move that Catwoman does that is going to be useful in this particular scene to beat this particular bad guy, you can just switch right over to her and then switch right back to Batman.
Yeah, straight L1 press and camera straight over. Game goes into slow-mo and sort of spins around and you move between the two. Yeah, so it's as seamless as that.
That's so great. Okay, now we're looking at an actual demo here right now.
Yeah, this is Ian playing live. He's bring up the Most Wanted wheel here. That's basically the way you select your different missions in the city. And the city's full of great content for the player to play and choose from. And the idea behind the game is that all the supervillains, following the death of Joker, he was kind of the chaotic figure which stopped these people working together. And so all the supervillains now have realized, well, without Joker here, we can work together, we can team up to destroy Batman, destroy the hope that Batman stands for in Gotham. So what you're seeing here is Firefly. Firefly is going around and he's actually destroying all the fire stations in Gotham.
I just like to point out, this has never been shown before.
This has never been shown before,
first time ever.
So you can see Firefly burning through the streets. It's actually quite a tough challenge, so we've given Ian, my lead designer, he's playing through here, taking on this tough challenge of hunting down Firefly through the streets with his jetpack, dropping off these napalm bombs, and basically using the power slide to charge up the boost so he can get up close enough behind Firefly and take him down. As I say, all the different supervillains are attacking Gotham in different ways. It's a coordinated attack on Gotham, so it's a really hard challenge for the player. It's a really hard challenge for Batman. That's why it's unlike any of the other games we've made, because it's everyone teamed up. And that's why it's such a focus.
And everyone has, you know, something different they're going to bring to the table. And when we were looking at last night in the press conference, you know, there was a lot of speculation about some of the things we were seeing. You know, I know we saw online in the Dev Diaries that Riddler has robots. And then I swear I thought I saw something like zombies maybe in there.
Yeah, so what we showed in the press conference last night was actually the opening 4 minutes of the game.
Wow.
It's right at the start of the game and it's setting up the story of the game. So you have... we show clearly that Joker's dead, because a lot of people didn't believe he's dead. So just to confirm, Joker gets cremated right at the start. Joker is dead. And then we move on to Gordon doing this introduction, sort of setting up the fact that Gotham's about to be attacked. And you play the role of a policeman inside the diner where there is a chemical weapons attack, effectively, where he's been influenced by Scarecrow's toxin. So that's what you saw at the start there. And really gives you an idea firsthand of how dangerous Scarecrow's toxin is.
Yeah. Now, there's another thing that I've been really obsessed with this game is the Arkham Knight himself. You know, just coming from all the other Arkham games and also just the world of Batman, this is a brand new character.
Yeah.
There's no history, there's no backstory. I mean, what type of design challenges and just narrative challenges do you face by inserting a brand new character in a world that's so highly developed?
I mean, it's really a question of, you know, we respect the universe so much that we only wanted to bring something into it if we really believed in it and felt like this is something that's worthy of being in this universe and complements the other supervillains that are already there. We didn't want something that sort of trampled over an existing character. So he really is a counterpoint, a counterbalance to Scarecrow, who's doing these big psychological attacks on Gotham. The Arkham Knight provides the muscle. He's recruited this militia force in order to occupy the entirety of the city, which is something that you actually see happen and develop over the course of the game. And he was a character that kind of fulfills that unique role. And we're incredible privilege to be able to design something new for the Batman universe, something that was, and we took that really seriously. Something that I hope we've shown is that our level of respect for authenticity and how much we love this universe and character. So we weren't going to put someone in unless we felt like they're great, and they really add a lot to the game and story.
And it also adds a lot to the actual gameplay itself because it allows, the Batman to now he has to react to that. He has this army, not only supervillains, he has this army he has to battle, he has tanks he has to battle, and so we get to see the Batmobile for the first time in battle mode.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the Batmobile is uniquely designed for this game. It has a pursuit mode, burning through the streets, which is what you saw when Batman was hunting down Firefly. Yeah. And then it also transforms into battle mode, one single button press, and boom, the wheels splay out to give the car added balance when it fires, and you can fight tanks and the various drone forces that the Arkham Knights brought in. So, yeah, the Batmobile is something that is Batman's ultimate gadget. It's not a new and different gameplay experience separate to Batman. It's something totally implicit in everything that Batman does in the game. So that was really important to us, that it's not a separate thing. It's Batman's 12th and most important gadget.
And we get to drive it.
For sure.
For the first time ever, we get to drive the Batmobile, which is so cool just to be able to do that.
Eject out, glide through the streets. You can basically, the way the two work together is such a key part of the game.
Now, how does the Batwing interact? You can actually call that in and update your Batmobile?
So the Batwing is basically used to drop off some upgrades to the Batmobile. I mean, your main method of getting around is gliding and also using the Batmobile to get around through the city. But the Batwing's there to provide support, some aerial support at key points. The main thing you'll be driving is the Batmobile, but the Batwing is providing a level of backup.
What was your thought process going into redesigning the Batsuit, the Batmobile? Because they look completely different this time around.
Yeah, the big thing really was that we knew when we wanted to redesign the Batmobile, we also wanted the suit that looked like it was designed with exactly the same design functional sensibilities. So you'll notice all of the motifs in the suit match things in the Batmobile as well itself. So that was the key thing, really, was having something that's kind of extended to how I talk about the Batmobile being an integral part of the gameplay. It's almost an integral part of the suit as well. It's all one key design theme. So I'll just tell you very quickly about this, because this is really cool and actually something I don't think we've ever shown before as well. We're in GCPD now. As you take out the various militia forces in the game, this is right at the start of the game, and you can see the lockup is completely empty. As you play through the game, this gets more and more full with all the militia that you lock up through the game. Any supervillains you capture, you bring back here as well. So this is maximum security. We've got Aaron Cash there, who's a kind of a lucky charm for us, who's always been in our games. And the maximum security cell behind him, which houses all of the supervillains, if you're good enough to capture all of those. And we also have an evidence room as well, which basically, in the evidence room, all of the things that all of the various things that you've taken off the supervillains in the previous 3 games, in Asylum, in City, in Origins, are all in this evidence room. So you can go into the back of the evidence room and see all of the different elements there. And then the front half of the evidence room, you're going to fill up as you play through this game, as you hunt down everyone else as well. So it's really a big game. It's a massive game. It's as big as Asylum and City put together. The story is huge. It's taken us 3.5 years to make, so it's something we're very excited about.
That's awesome. Well, I want to thank you, Sefton Hill, so much for joining us. Batman Arkham Knight comes out in just less than a week. It's June 23rd.
Yeah,
so,
a week away.
And if you're a PS4 owner, there's some really cool exclusives. You can find out all about that on the PlayStation blog. Thank you so much for joining us.
Cool. Thanks very much.